Hey everyone, I'm Mike. Welcome to my stream. We're gonna get started in just a second. Just so you know what's on the menu, we're gonna be doing some gesture drawing, and then after we do the gestures, I'm gonna go ahead and do some anatomy work. And in particular, today I'm gonna be going over hip and kind of like torso anatomy, just because I'm struggling with that a little bit as of late. So we're gonna do some of those things, and I'll probably end up wrapping up. I'm trying to do streams every Tuesday and Thursday, so around this time between I would say like 7:30 Eastern Standard to about 8:30 is when I'll end up starting on those days. I'll also have a special stream this upcoming weekend on Saturday, 500 sub special. So if you want to join then, please do. Alrighty, so this is what I'll end up doing in just a second, is gestures like these. So why don't we open that up. I hope that all of you have had a fantastic week so far. Alright. Alrighty. Yo, what's up, Coop? What's up? Oops. Alright, let me check and see when the mic stream. What you mean? The Saturday stream. I'm not sure when the Saturday stream is going to be yet, if that's what you're referring to, DJ. Also, at the end of this, everybody that's been asking, I think Shannon is going to make an appearance, so you'll get to see Shannon on stream real fast. Alright, so let's get started. One thing that my instructor told me to do a better job of in my gestures is getting the feet in. He said I'm not doing a great job with that, but he still likes my gestures, so that's good. I'll also probably do a that's not correct. Sorry, let me finish this gesture out and then I'll talk. Alright, let me pause this. Yeah, feet. So, the reason why is because, like, some of my feet are, like, off kilter, and when that happens in your gestures, it makes it look, it doesn't make it look like the figure is on the ground, it kind of makes it look like the figure is floating. So he's telling me to make sure I get that down a little bit better. Alrighty. Next. Sorry, I still have a little bit of difficulty trying to talk and do gesture at the same time. Like how to do, like, measure the distance from here to here, because that's what I've been struggling with as well. He didn't think there was really an issue with the ones that I was drawing, so, but he did say that you know, it's pretty typical for it to be about 3 inches. But also, with characters like this one with longer limbs, it's okay to have a shorter rib cage. So that was pretty cool. See, this is one where I kind of got the feet wrong again. This is off a little. Pause it for a second. Yes, fiance reveal is coming at the end of this stream. So this one doesn't have feet that I have to worry about. That would probably wind me up in jail. Probably need. Oh. OBS disconnected, it said. Interesting. Alrighty. Off to the next. I need to do a stream soon where I just concentrate on faces and stuff because my faces are probably super rusty. Yeah, probably. Said it was like disconnected or something. It just got upgraded, so, or updated I should say. So it's probably just being weird. So this one I can see the feet. Go here, it's slightly outside the shoulder, so a little further in. Oh wow, this gesture took me a little while. I did not do a good job here of time management. I was. That was a real life lag. I don't know why I love this beat so much, but I really do love it. It just, like, for whatever reason, it just always puts me in the zone for drawing. I love this, like, beat. I honestly think that all of y'all are pretty funny. I need to pause this for a second. Impossible. You can't all be funny. Oh, I decided to scoot my, I don't know. Let me check something really fast before I start yammering away. Uh, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna tilt this down just a bit. Okay. But yeah, I decided to take my tablet and my graphics tablet and pull it forward a little bit. And what it's doing is it's making me use my arm because I've been doing this a lot and using my wrist, and I want to try to eliminate getting carpal tunnel or something like that. So I've started doing this. All right, back to work. If you had to rate us on a scale, or funniest scale, it would be 1 Pat plus DJ, 2 3 Max, 4 I'm guessing that means your mom, and then 5 you. Maybe. Yeah, you tried to get me again. I saw what you did. It was smart, but all right. Oh, geez, that one was rough. I didn't get barely anything done on that one. Alright. I need to probably give myself a little more time for these. Go to 1 minute and 30 seconds. I think that's probably all I would need. Dang, man. Did the update. OBS just constantly disconnecting. It's not good. Shouldn't have did the update, I guess. Is your mom a really funny woman, Coop? Alright. That's funny. She's or my mom, sorry, not your mom. I wouldn't know. But my mom's probably funnier than I am as well. My mom's a pretty funny woman. I know my dad is, for sure. My dad's hilarious. DJ, it can't be that serious now. Oh no. Sorry guys, I will get to your messages in the chat in just a second. I don't know where I am in completing all this, but getting close. That's a horrible head. Alright. last one. I felt like I was getting close. Alright, let's see our... I'll tell you one thing. My gestures are getting cleaner. I'm using less lines, which is nice. Alright. She's a good mom. I just complain about her a lot. Oh lordy. Yeah, I mean, if you're, I'm not gonna therapize y'all too much tonight, but if your mom is hard on you, and that's always a good thing. That's love. Because the moms that aren't are the ones that don't care as much. It's not always true, of course, but if moms are hard on you, they care. At the very least. Alrighty. I will say all of these gestures look much better since they have feet that work. Yeah, man. That's exactly right. Oh, lordy. Alright, so I'm going to do for tonight hip studies. So it'll be a little bit different than usual. Yikes. Y'all are wild. Okay. Alright, so with these hip studies, I'm actually draw. Now this might seem weird. Actually, let me pull out just a little bit. This might seem a little weird, but I'm gonna do the entire like torso, just to get perspective right and proportions. Alright, so I can see he started. Alright. So we get this line going to here and then up to here. Here. Alright. I am going to look up some stuff to help me out here. Tensor fasciolata. Alright, so tensor fasciolata is located here, and it can grow fairly big, or at least big enough to impact the silhouette. And I think that's what I typically see. Okay. Alright, so that's there. Then we're gonna get the Sartorius. For this leg, it's going this direction. So the Sartorius is going to go down like this and wrap around. It wraps around this way. Does it really now? Oh, no. It wraps around the inside. I was right. Alright. So we're going to also get the Rectus Femoris pops out in here. So that's where he gets his bump in there for him. And then we're going to get the gluteus minimus. No. That's not what it's called. Mike, what do you think guys look for in women? I don't know. I think they look for the wrong things in women 90% of the time. Same thing with women. I think women look for the wrong things in guys. I think a lot of people, like, problem with people that are kind-hearted in relationships is typically that they look for people that they can fix. That was the case with me as a younger man. I wasn't the nicest person on the planet as a teenager, actually. Wasn't a bad human, but I wasn't who I should have been, or who I wanted to be. I would say I'm closer to that now. Alright, I do think, actually, I can make this bigger up here. A little small for my liking. And I think that's a little bit better distance-wise. So we got that, and then we're gonna get this back here. A little bit of muscle offshoot there. I think this can go further. And this can too. This can be a little flatter. It depends. Some people don't want families. I think the best thing to look for in a partner is whether or not you two, if you weren't dating, could be best friends. If you two can be best friends without dating, then you know for a fact that you could agree upon things when you are. But what you're talking about too is whether or not she's gonna be like, if she's a good person overall. That's what you want to look for. As long as you're a kind-hearted, good person too. Some people don't like that in their partners, and they work out okay. She doesn't necessarily have to be one of the homies. Like, she doesn't have to hang out with all your guy friends and it go like perfectly. But she has to be interested in the things that you're interested in. Or, at the very least, she has to be willing to take the time to learn about the things that you're interested in. And the same thing is true of you, right? One thing I'm noticing about my hips is this distance is a little too short. So I'm going to add just a bit to it. I think it's a little better. Yeah, she's got to be at least willing, right? And there's plenty of women out there that like to play video games. Don't let people make you think otherwise. Alright, so that's one study done. This is like a side view, but I think it's important, so... let's get this general shape in. Sorry, let me put this off to the side. I mean, Shannon's listened to all of my stories pretty much. God bless her soul. So here, listen to me tell her the same story 80 times. Alright, let me think here. Hips from the side view. So it's going to be something like this is the blocky shape that you'll get. If we want to narrow that down a bit, it'll be this. Why do you say that, DJ? Why am I an interesting guy? Alright, so here's going to be the tensor fasciolata. Oh, I see. I thought you were saying I was interesting for another reason. Alright, I see, I see. Alright, alright, let's move to the next one. Oh, I think I did this one already. I did. So now we got this one here. Oops. There it goes. I appreciate that, DJ, because I actually struggle with Give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch this chair around. Nope, I need to do it the other way. That's alright. I've been sitting in that position long enough. Perfect. But I appreciate that, DJ, because I actually have always struggled. Shannon and I were just talking about this the other day, but I've always struggled with feeling like I don't have like things that are important enough to say. So I typically am quiet. What is your request, Coop? This leg isn't going far enough outwards. You want me to say, okay, this one can't be too much of a bait one. So you want me to say, I am the storm that is approaching. What is that from? Alright, so oblique, oblique. Belly button would be down here. I would say that's not true. Everybody has something important when they talk that they're saying. Even if they don't believe that they do, they do. So this is pinching. This could probably be a little wider, so that's what I'm going to do. I like that better. I won't. No, I'm not gonna yell it. I'm not a yeller. I won't say, effing. I'll say it that way. I'll say effing invincible. I'm effing invincible. Is that from? That must be from Invincible. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. My brother, like, has been raving about it. It probably isn't from Invincible. I'm just saying that at this point because y'all referenced it so much in the group. Alright, I need to not worry about the other anatomy. Just the hips, just the hips. These hips are a bit long, so I'm going to shorten them up. Alright. I already gave y'all that stream, man. Where y'all getting these quotes from? Answer that question and then I'll say it. How about that? What song? Okay. Give me 1 second. Ah, cool. When the wind is slow and the fires hit, she'd take the world off my shoulders if it was ever hard to move. Interesting quotes. Interesting quotes. Alright. Alright, so what I'm learning here is how important the iliac crest is. Iliac crest, there we go. So I need to study bone structure is what that is telling me. All right. I think Thursday's stream, y'all are going to see me struggling quite a bit because I think Thursday I'm going to do hands. I need to practice hands so bad. So I'll probably do that for Thursday's stream. An hour or two of hands. Capes, cloaks, ponchos. I could probably do that as like a clothing stream. Let's just do a very simplified body here. Let's do tapered triangle. But like, what poncho kind of goes across the body. Comes up here. Ponchos are typically pretty heavy material, so you're gonna get, I mean, I'd probably look up, I'm probably gonna have to look up reference, but you're gonna get a lot of really like long, heavy looking lines for those. So your folds always come from your points of, what is that called? It's like a tension point. And they always go towards the gravity. And in this case, you're getting forced gravity this way. So you're going to have folds here that come from this shoulder that kind of splay out like that. And then folds down in here. And then you're also going to get folds in between the two of these. So they're always going to like kind of wrap up and come in between the two. But you're going to get a lot of folds like in here, depending on how heavy the material is, right? If it's heavier material, you'll get less folds. And the lighter the material is, the more folds that you'll get. So a heavy poncho, you might get like, I don't know. You might get like, that's probably going to be the extent. And the way that it looks, if you're thinking about like the contours, would be probably something like this. So like this is shaded in here, this would be highlighted, this is shaded in here, and this is highlighted. So, I mean, this is very sloppy, but it would be something like that, right? Always, when you're doing clothing, always draw the body first and then apply clothing on top. Don't try to just go straight into clothing. It's not going to work. And to be honest with you, the poncho is probably going to be more like that. But yeah, that's what I would say. I'm trying to think if you would get a lot of folds around the neck too. You'd probably get, I'm going to look up a reference. I'm just trying to quiz myself a bit. But you would probably get a few that go kind of like this, just around the neck. Because then you'd get a tension point here and here. You might even get some that try to venture across to the other tension point. This is for stickmen. I mean, you still want to do it for stickmen, so like you would, I don't know, got a stickman running. Here, let me do better than that. So now you're gonna have tension probably here, but your gravity point is getting pulled away, so it's gonna be out here. So you'll get your poncho flowing in the wind, and so you'll get a few folds going like this. I mean, it'll be a little bit nicer than that, obviously, but you'll have like, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to do this all from my head. It is a little more difficult, actually, I think, with stickmen, just because physics, yes, physics do apply to stickmen still. Like, I was talking to Coop about this the other day in, like, just like a direct message on Discord, but stickmen should still have fluidity to them, at times, of course, when it's necessary. Like, for instance, even like a standing pose for a stickman can still have a little bit of, like, see, I want to almost draw hips and stuff, hips and shoulders, but if you just want to do stickman, like, kind of like this, you could still have a little bit of, like, gesture to them. I don't know, not a great example, but they still have flow, right? They don't have to be, unless you want it stylistically to be this way, they don't all have to be like this, for instance, and just very, like, sticky, for lack of a better phrase. But yeah, so, like, you actually, Coop, I will say this, in the scenes that I've seen that you've had fighting scenes, you actually do a pretty good job of displaying the action. I actually, like, enjoy your fight scenes. But yeah, so that's what you would want to learn. Even for stickmen, you would want to learn this, because, like, for a poncho stickman, you would want to, I would say you would want to give that one shoulders, right? So I would say you would want a stickman that looks kind of like this, which already just a lot of dynamism just right in there, because now you have a plane to work with, but you would want to give them shoulders so that you have something for the poncho to, like, be on, because if not, you're gonna end up with your arms, and then the poncho is gonna be like this with arms coming out, and it's gonna look weird. Like, that doesn't really look like a poncho. Alright, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna go see if Shannon wants to join. Do you throw people off buildings before the comic? Jeez. I'm gonna go get Shannon to come and say hi really fast. So give me 1 second. Oh, you're fine. I don't know how to do this. Here, let me back up. And
do you have, like, a camera on?
Yeah, it's right here. I'll tell you when.
You can see yourself?
They can see and hear you.
Oh.
You just haven't popped up yet. Let's look.
Is it, like, delayed?
It is. So watch, your hand and stuff will probably pop up in a second.
Oh.
So yeah, you can say hi and everything now.
Hello.
Let me see if I can get it. It's just hard because it's like on here it doesn't really show it. Like, this is where we are up here, and we can't see it.
You can't scroll?
Let me see. Let me see full screen. View full screen interface. Did not do it. It's scrolling on there. Yeah, it like doesn't. It won't show it, but you're on there.
Okay.
Let's see what they're saying. Everybody's saying hi. Meow. Woof woof. Yep, this is Shannon, guys. This is my awesome fiance who listens to all of my stories and looks at all my art and stuff.
Yep.
Biggest support.
That's me. I don't really know what to say.
That's okay. Let's see. Y'all have any questions for Shannon? You want to ask any embarrassing things about me?
So they can hear you live, but your picture doesn't come up live?
No, so they hear me delayed. I can't, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's our internet or my computer, but it can't handle doing it, like, 100% live.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's just, like, is she going to be part of the love stream? I accidentally had a typo on Discord, and I said I was doing a love stream. Is Mike's head shiny?
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah, I got, not only am I bald, but I also get a whole bunch of grease on my head.
Yeah.
It's very embarrassing.
Lots of grease.
Yeah.
Anytime I give you forehead kisses,
Yeah.
I wipe it off.
Yeah. It's rough. It's rough, guys.
Good question.
Oh, Lordy. Don't answer that one. DJ. PG. PG.
I didn't know where to look at first. Yikes.
Who would win in a fight, Coop or DJ?
I don't know you guys.
That's exactly what I say when they ask me. They ask me every time.
Maybe it would be a draw. I don't know. No fighting, guys. Keep the peace.
He's packing a bald head. I am bald.
What are you working on?
I was just doing some, I can show you.
How big?
Oh, that's not what I wanted. View. Yeah, I've been working on doing hip anatomy and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and before that I did all of these.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really good.
DJ smaller than Mike. I'm literally 15, bro. Calm down.
Sheesh.
Yeah, this is what they do.
That's funny.
Like 90% of the time. I'm fatter than you, DJ. I will sit on you. Coop and DJ, they are like big brother, little brother. And not actually. They met over like Discord, playing games and stuff like that. But they're funny because they bicker like this all the time. It's a lot of fun.
Our thing went away.
Yeah, it's because this is like my actual screen versus what is.
Oh, that looks like Chrome.
Oh, Lordy. But this is what's like being displayed on there. Bro, why
Aww. I'm the big brother. That's cute. That's weird. Is this on like full screen?
I just don't know if there's a way for me to like view it.
There's gotta be.
I'm sure there is, but it doesn't bother me because I just look at it up there.
It's not up there.
Well, it's not now because I'm watching the thing, but I just make sure it's okay up there.
Oh.
But I use this to watch the live chat.
Aw.
Thank you.
How was your day? My day is great. Didn't do a lot. Took care of Max.
Yeah.
Do they know Max?
Yeah, they've seen Max. They want Max to take over the channel.
He could. He's cute enough.
Yeah.
He'd get the views.
Yep, he would. They called him Manga Max Lee.
I don't know how to spell your name, so I'll call you Mike. Mike Max versus Mike. My name's Shannon. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to spell. I can spell it for you in the Discord. Who would win, Mike or Max?
Max, definitely.
Yeah.
Because you'd be too soft on him.
Yeah.
Are those little monkeys? What are they sending?
Yeah, they send monkeys.
It's cute.
Yeah, they send...
Close. SHANNON.
Yeah.
Close though.
Yeah. Full sweep on Max. Yeah, they're supposed to be gorillas, but
Really?
on here it looks like monkeys. Oh, there you go. There's a gorilla.
Ooh.
Just
Sorry,
knocked
Punch
out.
Man.
Yeah, just knocked out Saitama.
Ichigo.
Yeah, and that's an orangutan, I think.
Interesting. What is the little like wrench next to their names?
Oh, they're my moderators. So like
cool.
I actually had, I don't know if I told you this. I had like a porn bot come
No
on
way.
here like a couple of times now.
That's
So
hilarious.
I made them moderators so they could just immediately get rid of them.
Yeah.
And then, the live streams have never, like, I haven't gotten a bunch of people, but at some point, like, they'll be in charge of, like, booting people out if they're being inappropriate and stuff like that. Yep.
That's funny.
Yep. All right. Any other questions for this? A couch potato and a keyboard warrior.
I feel that.
Yep.
Me too. Did you curse?
I said the P word earlier that rhymes with corn.
Ah.
Yep.
Tisk tisk, Michael.
Yeah, that one was a little out there, but had to explain.
Who are you? Do you just like talk about what you're doing, or you guys just talk?
A little bit of both. I'll talk about like what I work on, and stuff like that, and then, like for instance, like when I was going through here, I talk about like the different muscles that I'm drawing and what I'm seeing and what I need to work on. You mute me. That's a good question. I don't know.
Oh my god.
That was Coop.
Oh,
Literally
God.
his first message ever on
Is
a
that what
live
he
stream
said?
was, "Can you spell iCup?" Literally the first ever message. on
Takes
a
me
live-
back.
I know. So for a gift from me to them for getting to 500 subs, I spelled it for them in one of the last live streams.
Wow.
Yep. Why do you keep DJ? Is that still from what is it? Metal Gear Solid? I warned her a little bit
About what?
about them being goofy.
Oh. I was gonna say, I just know iCup.
Yeah.
I was in middle school once.
Oh. Oh, that's probably what he was actually talking about. They want me to make like a iCup mascot
Oh.
since it's such a big deal for them.
Us versus the world. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that one's a cute one. Yeah, I know. Y'all have tried to bait me so many times. They did.
Gave him trauma.
Yeah. They've done like they've also done like the Benjamin Dover one as well.
Yes.
You
say Benjamin?
Benjamin.
It's Benjamin.
I know.
Why did you say it weird?
I don't know why I said it weird. Manga Maxers. Oh, lordy. I do. I am gonna have PTSD from that for a while.
Did you draw this?
Nah, that's my instructor. It's Mark's.
Yeah.
No. I'm not saying that one either. That one's the worst one, probably. Besides using that first name and the last name, Hunt.
Mm. No, that's probably worse.
Yeah. That's why I said besides using that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
No, that one's worse. I wonder if DJ just said that out loud at home right now. Trying to figure out what it was.
I hope so.
No. I love all of you equally.
What if they're talking to me?
They could be. They probably are.
I'm just teasing. That's funny.
Oh, that is awesome. It was funny, like, probably like a month ago at this point, they have this, like, thing on the Discord that they'll send. It's like a little GIF, but it's just this, like, random bald-headed white dude that's eating, like, potato chips, and they kept saying it looked like me. And I was like, are y'all just saying that because
we're... bald white guy?
Yeah, because I look like a bald white guy.
You do look like a bald white guy.
I do. Oh, lordy.
The grown-ups are talking.
It reminds me of Black Dynamite.
Which part?
When grown folks is talking.
Yeah. Good film.
It is. Great piece of film. Alright guys, y'all have any other Shannon questions before she departs?
Stop bothering you?
You're not bothering me. I asked you to come in.
Max is just staring at me.
Yep, that's what he does. He literally just sits there and either he's asleep or he'll stare at me the whole time I draw. It's creepy.
Wants you to play with him.
I know.
Why?
I don't know. They had me say it earlier as well.
Smack your head.
Maybe it'll
I
make
love smack.
Thank you. Maybe it'll make my hair grow back.
You've been asking for your hair to grow back for 6 years, honey.
Yeah, it's not coming back. It's gone. Last question. I have a distinct feeling this question is...
No.
We just continued our shenanigans. Yeah.
Any questions to get to know where it's Yeah, that's okay. That's the best way to get to know people.
Yeah.
Just be yourself.
Exactly.
Best way to roll. We're all weird here, right?
Yes, we are.
Alright, friends. Well, I'm gonna go back to my couch and keep watching TikTok.
Yeah.
Because that's who I am as a person. Bye, honey.
Alrighty, I'll see you.
Have fun.
Okie dokie.
The whole clip, TBH. Peace. Am I gonna close this?
Sure.
Yes?
Yeah, thank you. DJ said you were really cool.
Thank you.
Yep. Oink. Welcome. Alrighty. Let me... Alright. I will take, just because I didn't really have anything else planned besides to do this stuff, I'll take a small request for tonight, and I'll work on it for the next 30 minutes. You're welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Draw DJ. I don't know what DJ looks like. I'll give you all a little bit longer, and then I will pick something that I would like to draw. I do need to go back to practicing clothes at some point. I'm I'm pretty happy with the way this stuff turned out today, though. Who is that? Is that an actual, like, thing? Oh. Okay, so this is the person that you've been referencing in your GIFs for the past however long it's been. Oh, lordy. Okay, I'll try to do... both really fast. So I'll just do headshots, because I do need to practice heads. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher your name, so I'm not even, I feel like I shouldn't even try. I'm just going to say BRK. Is that a person as well? Let's see here. If it is, I couldn't find them. Alright. DJ, do you want with the mask or not? Like, not mask, but with the face thing on? Because it looks like there's like a face plate thing that can be on as well, which looks pretty cool. I'm just going to do it with it. But I will also draw Zeldris as well. I'll have to find a reference. No mask? Okay. Alright. Alright. It's not animation. I don't do animation. I just do, for live streams, I do like gesture drawing and things like that. And I'm going to end up doing manga related things. But this is all in preparation of that. I'm trying to, like, focus on anatomy and stuff. So, just things to help you improve on your fundamentals. Alrighty. Oink is, oh, thank you, BRK. Oink, it's been years. And I'm not gonna lie, to me, this is still not great, but it's been, like, I don't know how many heads I've drawn. It's an absurd amount, however many it is. This one's not bad. eye line here. It's not bad, but it's not great. I still have a lot to learn. Whenever you see people like me and you think to yourself, oh, he draws this so fast, just remember it takes a long time to be able to draw specific things like heads and stuff like that in a semi-accurate manner quickly. Because trust me, and this stuff still... Yeah, I've been drawing, like seriously drawing for probably, I would say probably 4 years. Yeah, it's probably been 4 years of me drawing, like really seriously. The increase of my speed, I would say, has probably been within the last, it's probably been the last 2 years. I've been able to increase my speed. Yeah, Mark Bernay's, he's great. Like, his stuff is fantastic. I like to use his stuff for my references because it helps me in a lot of different ways, but he's a great artist who uses sound fundamentals, so his anatomy and stuff is pretty accurate. Nah, Mark Brunei, Coop, I know that you're just kidding, but Mark Brunei is my is the guy that I say is my instructor. He's the one that gives me my feedback and stuff like that. That was funny. Alright, so I'm just getting the structure in. His art's beautiful. His art makes mine look like amateur hour. Alright. So this dude has a very, very square jaw, so I'm going to capture that. Alright. His eyes are in here. He has pretty... Let me see something here. He has pretty small eyes, pretty pronounced brow, pretty big nose. So I am pretty happy. Can I speak Spanish? No, I cannot. I can speak a little bit, or I used to be pretty good at Italian, because I studied abroad in Sicily a long time ago, but at this point I've lost that. I don't have that anymore. Alright, so he has... What's going on the side of this guy's head? Oh, that's pretty cool, Coop. Alright, so he has this thing here. It's kind of covering his ear. And he has not that much. This that's coming down. Then on the other side, I guess it just depends on, I've seen a whole bunch of different references. I'm just going to go with this. This can be pushed in more. Get this here. I do not. So I don't know what tango is. Dance, maybe? No, that's bala, I believe. Yeah, better that I don't. I won't ask questions. Alright, so we got that. Here. That looks horrible. It did not land. Man, these eyes are looking really, really rough. Let me do this. What is going on with my eyes? Why? Why is it doing this? Alright, and then the eyebrows in here. Alright. Cool. He has little bit of age marks here. I don't need to close this off. He has a bit of a stash and beard. To draw what? Probably pull this up just a tad. Shrink it a bit. Alright. He does have cheekbone anatomy in here. I still don't like these eyes, so I'm going to erase them. I'm going to go for something slightly more realistic. It feels better to me. Need to make this one slightly bigger. Alright. Can start with the hair, which is probably the most identifying feature. So here, 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 down. From this view, you're gonna get this. We'll pull out a bit, and we're gonna get has these two little wavy dudes off to the side. Yes, DJ? I just did it. Am I an alien? No. Alright. Alright, so with his brow being as strong as it is, I'm going to shade this in a little bit more. I'm bald because most men go bald. Well, maybe not as quickly as I did, but alrighty. I think I am good to go with him. Give me 1 second. Just going to edit this. Alright, and then you can probably see a little bit of it on this side. Alright. Alright, DJ, you satisfied with that? I'm pretty happy with it. I thought it came out pretty decent. For a sketch, at least. Cool. Alright, so we did get another one. I wonder if he's still here. Oink, you still here? I think Oink might have left. But I will still do Oink's request. You can maybe come back to it later. Just need to find a reference. Who did he say? Zeldris. Ah, cool. I will do this for you. Do you want me to do it in their style? I can definitely try. Probably be good practice. Or would you like me to do Zeldris in like just a random style? You know what? No. I'll do it in their style as best as I can. Let me find a good reference. I like this view. Actually, this one's pretty sick too. I like this view. Light up this line. It's a little too far over. Oops. Alright, so we get a slight up view. Hairline. I think this is a little too low. Pull it up to about here. This line is going to be about here. Yeah, that feels right. And hairline will be up here. How is Seven Deadly Sins? I haven't actually watched it. Heard pretty good things. Of course, I'm going to assume you're going to say that you like it because you're having me draw a character from it. I don't know if I've, like... I would say semi-realistic is probably more my drawing. Like, this is probably what I'll end up drawing when I do something related to this. Not quite this, but when I do a my next manga. Give me 1 second. I can show you, like, I will show you the style that I used in the last manga that I completed. Let me find a decent page. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to find a page that's not going to be spoilery. Here it goes. This is kind of my style, I would say. It'll be a little... My next one I think I'll make a little more realistic, but... Yeah, this is the style that I drew in my most recent manga. Thank you. Alrighty. I think the eyes are actually slightly bigger than what I have. So what I'm going to do is pull this up just a bit. Actually, you know what? I should do both of them at the same time. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Just a little. I think that's probably good. So we get this as a shadow. Has these long here, and then is Mike even a manga miker? I don't really know what that means. Am I a fan of myself? I honestly would say no. I'm not a fan of myself sometimes. I'm just kidding. That's very depressing. I am. I like the material and stuff that I make. I am proud of myself for how hard I've worked. Yeah, there's a lot to like. Not in like a conceited way. I just mean like a lot to be proud of for myself. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm literally like, I'm just kind of copying what I'm seeing right now. So I can't say too much. But this is how you learn styles, is you have to copy. Yeah, this style is pretty cool. I like this style. It reminds me, this style is very, whatchamacallit, it reminds me a lot of, like, it's like a more serious version of Demon Slayer style, I would say. That's what I get from this. I probably, like, I need to come up with a style that's like this, because this is easier for me to draw, honestly. But I'm just not, I don't know. I could probably take some time. I can also, also need to, or would like to take a little bit more time to hone in my skills before I pigeonhole myself into a style. But we'll see. Alright, now for the hair. You said I am 100% leaning towards concept art and anime style drawings, but realistic ones also fascinate me. If I did a video a really long time ago, but I would always recommend that people kind of start off with a realistic like style as to how they do things, because like for instance this comes off for me a little easier to do, but that's only because I understand where facial placement needs to be. I mean, there's even some things like, I'm looking at the reference that, from the reference to this, that's a little off. Like, this is a little bit more realistic than the actual reference itself, just because the reference, this section is scrunched in a little bit more, and then the whole face is down slightly. But I don't know if I like that, so I'm gonna keep it the way I'm doing it because this looks cool to me. Can't you change your art style if you feel like it? Yeah. The art style from my first manga to my second manga, I would say, is pretty different. If you look at what's his name? Why can't I think of his name? That's so bad because he's so like influential for me. That's gonna bother me, man. Can't think of this guy's name. Give me 1 second, guys, because that's gonna really irk my nerves. What's this dude's name? No. Stop. I feel like his name's also Mark or something like that. Yeah, it's Mark Crilly. Okay, I would like didn't want to say his name is Mark because it was bothering me, but because it's like it can't be 50 million Marks, but there is apparently. If you look at Mark Crilly's stuff, each one of his series has a different style. He goes from like semi-realistic to cartoony to a mixture of both, and it's pretty cool to see, really. But what I mean by pigeonhole myself is like the next comic or manga that I'm gonna start is gonna be really long, and I don't want to commit to something right this second. And to be honest with you though, like especially on like webtoons and stuff like that, or I don't like it. It wouldn't really matter. Like your style can change on that because I think people just want to see like good art, basically. I'm not really getting a clear image of what this dude's hair looks like because this one's cut off. Alright, so it seems like he has like this wing that comes up here, and then the rest of his hair kind of goes back. Mark Crilly. He's on YouTube. He's one of the first ever like really influential like YouTube artists, actually. Probably do a better job here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fix this because these kinds of hairstyles bug me. I'm going to give them a little bit of a part. And then I'm going to pull this one back here. This can go into here too. This can go down. And then doesn't all have to connect, but yeah, no. And they do that on purpose. It's because they have to consistently draw it over and over and over again. Like, that's why you need to be able to, like, simplify. But you can't simplify things without understanding what you're simplifying, or else it's going to come off as really inconsistent. And that's what you see with a lot of, like, amateur people, like myself even. Like, I'm not quite there yet. My drawings would be, like, my characters and stuff wouldn't look as consistent. But they do that so that they can draw it quickly, right? You have to be able to simplify characters so that you can draw them 1,000 times, right? It's a different skill set than realism. Oftentimes, though, realistic people that draw with, like, realism, though, people that draw anime style are able to do realism pretty well. If they're professionals in particular, it will make your art better. People get so trapped in this idea of, I need to come up with a style, and it's to their own detriment, really. Don't need to pigeonhole yourself into a style too soon. Oops. Yeah, I probably will. Like, this, I don't know. This looks pretty cool to me. I think it did come out actually pretty good. So, I'll probably, like, soon I'll start to study it a little bit more, like styles like this one, for when I make my next manga. Yeah, this head's not quite right. it's a little bit, it's like a mixture between the, yeah, exactly. But it's like a mixture between like my more realistic style and the actual style of Seven Deadly Sins. The easy fix for that would be, here, I'll show you. Pull it over here, actually. If I took his head, oops, and squished it, that's closer to the Seven Deadly Sins style. I could have liquefied it, but I don't think I really needed to. It just needed to be shrunk this way. So this is, you know, my stylistic choice over here, kind of, over here, influencing my drawing, and then this is what you actually get if you were to do more of the Seven Deadly Sins style. Probably could be even wider, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Yeah, like true manga and anime, not all of them, but a good portion of the anime styles are the heads are shaped like this, where they're squished, and that's because it appears more pleasing to the eye for the most part to have a smaller head. Yep, they do. They have heads like this, and where you get like eyes that are about this big, you get smaller noses and smaller mouths. It's good for expressions and stuff to have bigger eyes. But you don't know about what? Sorry, did I say something? Did I say that I like one more than the other? I like the more, my personal taste is I like this one better. They're both great. They both serve a purpose. And they both do similar things, right? But I just like a slightly more realistic style. It's a little easier to emulate, time and time again. And if you pay attention to a lot of artists, some of them this might not happen to, but as time goes on in their manga, they end up getting closer and closer to realism. A really big example of that would be it's more pleasing in that people find it cuter, for the most part. Not that that matters that much, but people do tend to find smaller head, bigger eyes cuter. So it's a little bit more appealing sometimes. But yeah, I prefer this over here, personally. It's just my taste. But yeah, I had another point that I was talking about in there, and I just totally forgot what it was. Must not have been that important. Oh well. Yeah, Killua does too. Killua is supposed to be like a younger character. Even within that, like you get heads, like within Hunter x Hunter. Yes, anime girl heads in particular, yeah. But Hunter x Hunter, you get like Killua and Gon, who have heads that are shaped kind of like this one over here. And then you have Hisoka, whose head is more adult-like, right? His head is shaped more like this. and then you get a slightly larger nose and smaller eyes. And his mouth, if I'm not mistaken, is a little bit more anatomically correct in that it stops closer to the edges of the eyes, or maybe even extends slightly past them. But yeah, this is closer to the style of like Killua. Or not Killua, sorry, I meant Hisoka. And that's not done unintentionally. He's a whatchamacallit, a villainous character, right? The villainous and adult characters, you give them more realistic features and it makes them seem more grown up. Yeah. Earlier what I was saying is, for instance, Bleach. If you look at Bleach and the evolution of Bleach's art, it goes from a semi cartoony realism to almost like the features of the faces are almost anatomically like correct to the T. And that's because as Tite Kubo improved his artwork as time went on, he yes, that's also true, Oink. But as time went on, he probably used more and more reference, and that's how you get better. You use reference, and he decided to make his style seem more realistic as the manga went. And his heads almost went from this to this in his work. But yeah, Hisoka's eyes are almost always like this. Right? Very very small, like slits basically that you'll see. Oh, we hit the 10 like goal? Oh, snap. I can't see it because for whatever reason my thing froze, like, to see how many people actually, like, were on and everything. I have no idea how many people are on the stream right now. I literally have no clue. I'm going to refresh the page, see if that helps. Oh, cool. Yep. 10 likes. Nice. Nice. My horrible party popper. Thanks everybody for the 10 likes. But yeah, so you'll see these eyes a lot for characters like Killua. I keep saying Killua. Hisoka. Versus, like, I think, to be honest with you, these eyes are closer to Gon and Killua. Alright, Coop, man, I really appreciate you sticking around the whole time. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for supporting the channel, as always, and thanks for being a great mod. So yeah, I do think I'm actually going to wrap up as well. That was fun, though. It was nice to, like, take a step back and do some of this. I'll probably start doing these kinds of streams, too. Like, I'll get the work done in the beginning. And then, as I progress and as I finish the stuff that I want to work on, I'll take some requests and things like that. Maybe, like, more anime or manga-related characters and stuff like that. And just practice my craft and doing that, since I want to do another manga here, an ongoing series in the near future. So, but yeah, I need to jump off so I can take care of myself, get some water, and get ready for Thursday's stream. I'm gonna stream again on Thursday at around the same time, so between probably like 7:45 and 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, if y'all wanna hop on. Definitely gonna be streaming again. But yeah. Yep. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for sticking around throughout the whole thing. Oh, thanks, Oink. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. But yeah, I'll continue to do streams and stuff like that. Um, DJ, it's funny. But yeah, I'll see y'all on Thursday night. Peace out. Oh, another stream coming on Saturday too. I'm doing a 500 sub special stream. So I'm gonna be doing actually a anime style piece on that stream as well, and I'm gonna be completing it. So hope to see all y'all there. All right. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace, DJ. Peace. Also, Oink, thanks for joining. Thanks. See you in the next one.